Hi, and welcome back to Welcome back to Glider Sim. Having bought it and played it very recently, it seems like it's had a fairly major update. I don't know that there's been any change to the actual content as such, but looking at the release notes, it seems like they bumped up the underlying graphics engine and things like that, and have improved some of the textures and all this kind of stuff and everything. So I thought I'd come in and give it another go, rather than just going and doing a free flight like I did when I did my kind of, me trying it out intro video. I thought I'd actually come in and do one or more challenges. So I'm going to, I don't know, maybe go through all three of these depending on how fast they are, or I'll just do one. We'll see how it goes. So let's start with the intro to paragliding. Welcome to your first solo flight. Take off and follow your instructor's radio calls as he guides you through a standard landing pattern. This sounds and feels like the sort of thing I should have done to start with. Okay, that's the same intro stuff.
Take a look at the windsock. You'll notice we have a gentle breeze coming from the north. Great day for your first solo flight. Take a moment to familiarize yourself with the controls and then go ahead and take off.
Okay, grab on there. Yeah, that's good. Lean forward to take off. Throttle. Okay, so I can throttle like that.
Nice takeoff. Soak in that sensation of soaring. You're one with the birds now.
Right. Presumably I'm supposed to be following this green line, not
Go ahead and spot the landing zone. You want to approach the landing zone upwind, because if you get too far downwind, you might not be able to make it back. You never want to fight the wind trying to get to a landing zone.
Hadn't thought about that. That makes sense. Approach landing zone upwind.
Paragliding is all about managing altitude. It's not like an airplane where you could just throttle up. Gliders only descend at a constant rate downwards, so it's important to visualize your flight path on the way down. Any deviations or miscalculations on your part will lead to you being off course, and you'll end up in the trees. Now, you're going to have to lose some altitude to enter the downward leg of the approach pattern. To lose altitude, you can make a wide circular spiral downwards, or a series of S-turns if you prefer that route. Use a mix of gentle brake input and weight shift for your turns.
So what's brake input? Lean forward, that seems to brake a bit, does it? Not going down as fast as I'd like, but I seem to be going down. Okay. Leaning forward. Still leaning forward. Gently pulling down on the right as well. Work.
Alright, you're on the downward leg of the approach. Head toward the base leg.
I think I've forgotten how to read the wind indicators. Not actually
On
show
course,
which way
make your turn towards final.
not actually show which way the wind is blowing. Is there a windsock? There is a windsock, but I can't see it very well from here. I feel like I'm doing okay though. Right, so I think I'm facing into the wind now. Yes, I am. Okay. So I should start upwind.
On final, keep descending until you're right above the ground, then flare for landing.
Oh, I feel like I'm doing kind of okay. It's all gone wrong here. Might have been a little
Wow,
hard.
in the bullseye. You're already a pro.
That felt good. That actually felt good. Land on target. Okay. 853 out of 1,000. So I got a gold. Cool. Oh. What's the menu? Ah, there we go. Aha! I just noticed the menu appeared in front of me. Okay. So I got a gold off that. Oh, it's giving me bronze, silver and gold. Okay. Ridge lift. Yeah, let's go for it. So I do kind of wish I'd done that tutorial to start off with now.
Looks like we got a sufficient amount of wind today to try and soar the ridge. When wind collides with an obstacle, such as a mountain or a cliff, the air is forced upwards. Let's see if you could use this ridge lift to travel all the way to the soccer fields to your north. Take off when you're ready. Make a gentle turn to the north and follow the ridge line. Maintain close proximity to the terrain to obtain the lift. Aim for passing through checkpoint 1.
Okay. So I must say, I don't think the graphics look significantly different. But at the same time, I feel like it's a, yeah, it feels like it's performing better.
When weather conditions are right, paragliders can stay airborne for hours by just using ridge lift. For instance, bluffs along a beach are a popular place for paragliders to fly. The ocean breeze generates lift as it hits the terrain, and you can find paragliders soaring there all day. Continue to use the ridge lift to checkpoint 2.
I'm actually having to lean forward quite a bit to try and bring my altitude down, because it obviously seems to want me to go through these circles as checkpoints, and I'm going too high. I'm actually struggling to stay down.
You're about to fly over a gap in the ridge, and below is the Sun Valley Ski Resort Lodge. As you pass over the gap, you'll notice the lift subsiding. That's because there's no train to deflect the winds upwards. Just continue across the gap until you hit the next ridge.
Okay. So the wind indicators, looking at this, the thicker part is the direction the wind's travelling in. I'm just trying to decide what the colour means now. Oh, probably direction of travel, because I just noticed some red ones that are descending winds by the looks of things. Kind of getting blown up the ridge. Yeah, I feel like yeah, the graphics don't look that much better, but I feel like the performance is better. I don't know, it feels smoother for some reason. Oh, getting a bit too much lift again.
Alright, you made it all the way. Do you spot the soccer fields down there?
Yeah.
That's going to be your landing zone. Go ahead and move away from the ridge and start descending. You're up pretty high, so it takes a while to spiral down to the landing zone.
Okay.
But take your time.
I am not losing altitude. There we go. Lean forward, does that? Yeah, if I lean forward, that definitely increases the rate of descent. So I'm going to kind of come alongside the marker for the final leg and then probably turn round to the right. Oh, there's quite a bit of stutter there. I was going to crash for a second then. There's no traffic down this end of town. Oh, there's a car down there I can see. But most of the traffic seems to be up that end. Let's try and lose as much height as possible. I think I might need to spiral around once more. I'm in that awkward position where I'm obviously too high this time round, but I don't want to lose too much height such that I don't make it round the next turn. I think I should be okay. How are we doing? This is looking better. Still leaning forward quite a bit. Still kinda high. Let's try and lose more height. I'm holding both my arms up just for a moment, just to feel that kind of stalls the canopy a bit, if I'm to understand things properly. Still coming in kind of high.
On final approach. This is a pretty small landing zone, but you got this.
Let's kind of spiral around into it, I think. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hard landing.
Not bad at all. Nice landing considering such a small landing zone.
Okay, it wasn't quite as good. I only got silver this time, but that was actually really fun. I like that. I like the way it does that. That one seems like it might take a while, so I'll come back and do challenge 3 another time. I feel I need to try and get gold on that though, because I doing pretty well. I think I lost it probably on the landing, but yeah, that was fun. I'm still impressed by this. I'm still liking this. I'm still really glad I bought this. And yeah, I'm going to carry on going through those. Well, there's the one left now, but I will do that final tutorial as another session. But from Glider Sim for now, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.